All right, the recording is on. Okay, so let's think about our declension endings for a quick second. All right, let's actually just go through them really quickly. All right, do y'all remember first declension? Okay, now, in the singular, it's not that much of an issue, but in the plural, it might be. Is and is look the same.
Wow.
So how do I know if I'm going to be using the dative or the ablative? Context clues. Okay, let's think. Whoops, that's not what we wanted. Go away. There we go. All right, let's do second declension masculine. Okay, now, with this, check it out. They're both O's. Oh, no. And check this out. They're both E's. Oh, no.
Did you say a macron?
Yeah,
Macron?
a macron.
Yes, the macron will help you. Although I will say, I'm pretty sure these both have macrons.
Oh, no.
So that really doesn't actually help you,
Wow.
unfortunately.
Oh well.
It's okay though, it happens. I've heard macron, I've heard macron, I've heard it both ways. Okay, but how do you tell the difference, right? They are the same. Okay, let's do the neuter. Keep hearing as, it's is ah. Okay, same thing here. All right, we've got two O's, oh no, and we've got is here. So we can't necessarily distinguish between dative and ablative based on form alone. All right, let's hit the third declension and see what we've got, if we've still got this problem. Oh no. Okay, so in the singular it's fine, but in the plural, ibus is the same. So how do we distinguish between the dative and the ablative? We can't do it just by form alone. All right, and let's do the neuter. Okay, so same thing here. All right, ibus is the same, so how do we figure out the difference? Okay, we don't know just on form alone.
It's hopeless.
No, it is not hopeless. That's why you have me. Okay. So let's see. How do I decide whether the ablative or the dative is being used? Okay, there are going to be two guiding questions that you need to ask yourselves, and we're going to write them right now. Question number 1. Oops. Okay, and this one's pretty telling. Is the noun preceded by a preposition? Okay. If it is preceded by a preposition, then what case must it be, dative or ablative?
Ablative.
Then it's ablative, because there is no preposition that takes the dative case. Okay, so then our answer is ablative. Okay, now if there is no preposition,
What if it's English?
what?
Like if the sentence is in English and it uses the word to or for, which are prepositions for dative.
This is just Latin class, this is not English.
No, I know, but if you have to translate from English to Latin, how would you know which one to use? If it uses to or for. Because to or for are prepositions.
In English, right? Well, you kind of also have to think about the feel of the word. So for example, like me saying I am headed to Rome is different than me saying I gave the gift to Miss Scoville. Right? To Rome, that's a direction. That's like telling me where something is going. But Miss Scoville is an indirect object, and that's the difference. Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so if there is no preposition, let's write that. If no prep, you guys know what prep stands for, is that okay?
Does it stand for prep school?
I guess I'll have to write it. Thank you, I was trying to be lazy, you're keeping me humble, I appreciate you. Okay, so if no preposition, does the noun refer to a person?
Hexagons. Oh.
Okay, and if that's the case, then it's probably dative. Now, I'm not going to say always, okay? These don't always hold true. At least the second question does not always hold true. Okay, so kind of just be very aware, like think about what you are trying to say. And that, I think, will just be even more telling than these guiding questions. All right, so let's work through some examples. Okay, repeat after me, please. Canem, nostrum, puero, dedit. Can we do that with some more energy? Canem, nostrum, puero, dedit. Did it. Nice. Okay, so let's work through this. First things first, when you're looking at a Latin sentence, what should you find? Don't start with the subject. There we go. Okay, now the verb is going to tell me a lot. All right, do we have a singular nominative subject here?
No.
Yes.
No. No.
So it's just he. We don't have a subject. Gave. He gave.
Aye.
It gave.
Yeah. Okay, there's no, I don't see a nominative. Is em a nominative ending?
No.
No, that's accusative. What about um? It could be, but it's right next to canem.
So it's probably
So it's not. It's probably modifying canem. Okay. What is canem nostrum?
our
Direct object, because they're both accusatives. Okay, now, the word puero could be dative, could be ablative. Let's ask our guiding questions. Is puero preceded by a preposition? No. So it's probably not ablative. If there is no preposition, are we referring to a person here?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so it's probably a dative. All right, and you can further support that. What is this verb? Do, dare, dedi, datos. To give. Any verb with giving, showing, really giving or showing is usually going to take a dative, okay? So how am I going to mark up puero? If it's not ablative, it's dative, it's my I-O. Okay, so let's translate. Canem nostrum, dated. He, what?
He
gave. Yes.
give. Wait, how do
Wait.
Ooh.
not she?
It could be, we don't have context, so just for
Oh.
simplicity's sake.
It is not present
It's not present, Annabelle, why do you know that?
because of the stem.
The stem, okay, so let's go through. This was, I think, covered on our last test. Do, dare, dedi, datos. What tense takes the stem from the third principal part?
Perfect.
Oh, no.
Perfect.
The perfect, yep. Okay, because remember, the second principal part is the present system, so that includes the present tense, the imperfect tense, and the future tense. And then the third principal part gives us the perfect stem, which includes the perfect tense, the pluperfect, and the future perfect. Okay, yeah.
So is this like an exception when it's not B-sex?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep, unfortunately, it's one of the weird ones.
dough is a weird one.
Yeah,
Hence dough. Stove's a weird one too.
Stove, sorry.
Yeah, stow is weird. Sorry, I was trying to think of a joke, but I didn't have any at the time. Okay, so he gave, right, because it's perfect, canem nostrum, our dog or dogs? Dog. Huh?
We put here, right?
No, because it's implied.
It's because it's pre-programmed in the verb. You don't need to do that. You only bracket things if like there's not an actual like representative word in there. So like if I wanted to say, like let's say the word nostrum wasn't in there, like it would be weird to say like he gave the dog blah blah blah. Like if you're telling a story about like why you lost the dog, so you would say he gave our dog if nostrum wasn't there.
Dogs. Wait, dog. Yeah.
Dog singular. Right, because it's third declension. So he gave our dog Puero to the boy. Good.
Wait,
Yes?
why would you give away someone else's dog?
I don't know. I didn't write these sentences.
Maybe he's like giving it because he has to go away
Wait,
for
you
a
didn't write
while,
these
so the boy's
sentences?
dog sits.
Oh. Why would I reinvent the wheel if it's been invented already?
What?
That's a lot of extra work.
Just copied it.
Oh, got it.
Copied and pasted.
Yeah. I mean, technically, I did type these sentences out, but I didn't author them.
I see.
I was not the auctor.
Today's your day now.
Okay. First things first, we're going to find our verb. What's our verb, everybody? Dedimus.
Yeah.
Which is
Okay.
perfect.
Now, it's still perfect, but who is the subject?
Oh, boy. Wait, no.
We. Pretend you're on a roller coaster, everybody. Mus.
Oh no, this is the punishment.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's like,
Now, canem nostrum. What do we think? Those two are going together. What are they?
Our dog.
Our dog. It's going to be my direct object because they're both accusative. It would be, sorry,
wouldn't it just be?
canes. Wait. Yeah, canes nostru. I'm forgetting the plural. Nostru nobis. How would that change?
Yeah, wouldn't it be true? Because
I don't think so. Hang on. I gotta check.
it's like an exception.
Because I'm trying to remember. Because if that's already plural. Bloop, 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 bloop. How can that be? Our dog. Why is it not? You found something quite odd. Right, because think about the song. Ego me mihi me me tu tui tibi te te nos. Right? So then, why is it not?
Wait, what is it supposed to be when it's plural?
This is plural. That's why it's weird.
Wait, but.
You've asked a very.
You said it was singular.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause that's dog.
Yeah, but it's also weird because like when I say our, like who is included in our?
Oh, more than one person.
Right. So like why?
Yeah, but more than one.
Because singular. Remember, the singular is ego mei, mihi, me.
Wouldn't it just be the same because
Oh, wait a second. I'm being a total nincompoop. Hang on. This is not it.
Okay, I know someone who whenever they meet a new contact, they put like their name or that adjective, like Tiffany idiot behind this. So I'm Tiffany Nincompoop. Nincompoop is such a fun word. It is. At least
Okay.
I know something dumb like
I'm sorry.
Tiffany.
I'm thinking it's a pronoun. It's not. It's not a pronoun. I'm being such a goofball. I'm so sorry. I'll tell you what it is though. All right. It's an adjective. Yeah. It comes from noster, nostra, nostrum. and it gets declined like any first or second declension adjective. So if we wanted to make that masculine and plural, let's go through it. Os, I, O, O, I, Orum, Is. So it would be nostros, canes. Nostros, because that's plural and masculine.
So it would be canes nostros?
If it was our dogs. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then it's our, okay.
Yeah, sorry, that was a good question, Ruth. That really threw me for a loop. Yes. Yep. Okay. Now, puero. Is there a verb of giving? Yep, it's dedimus. And is there a preposition in front of puero? Nope. Is it a person?
Yes.
Yep, so it's probably a dative I-O.
Isn't this the same sentence?
Huh?
Probably.
Say that again?
Just the same as before.
It's similar to, yeah. So this would be a dative example. But who gave this time?
We.
Good. We gave our dog puero to the boy. Okay. Next example. It's a little bit trickier. Repeat, please. Marcus. Lupum. Baculo. Repellit. All right, first things first, find the verb. What is it? Okay, good. And is my subject going to be singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular. Do we have a nominative singular nearby?
Marcus.
Yeah. Okay, now, what's my direct object? What's accusative?
Lupum.
Good. All right, and baculo. Oh no, it could be dative or ablative. So I guess we have to ask the questions. Is there a preposition in front of baculo?
No.
No. Is it a person though?
Yeah, well,
It's referring to a person.
it's, yeah.
Well, no, but is this word an actual person?
No.
No.
It's an ablative.
It's a stick.
A stick?
A stick.
With a stick. Woof.
Yeah, so what does it have to be then?
Ablative.
Ablative. Yep.
We are.
Okay, so I don't have a markup for ablative, but we can just write that in.
Wait, why is it ablative?
Because it's not a, it's an ablative of means. Like the means with which the wolf was repelled.
By means of the stick.
Or the instrument with which something was accomplished. So Marcus repelled. He repelled the lupum, the wolf, with a stick. Okay? Any questions on that one? All right, last one. What do we think on instinct? Dative or ablative here?
Ablative.
You are correct. It is ablative. Okay, so that's my ablative. This is my direct object. This is my verb. Okay, who's my subject? Do we have one?
No. He.
Yeah, he or she or it, but we'll just say he for simplicity. He repelled the lupum with a, yep.
Well, so it wouldn't be. Oh, no.
And it wouldn't make sense either because repel it is not a verb of giving or showing, right? So it wouldn't be dative anyway. Okay. Any questions on that? Okay. What I would like you guys to, let's try that again. We're going to work on some together and then I'm going to set you guys to do the rest for homework. Not that. All right, turn to exercise 22F, please. Exercise 22F.
Wait, it's not activity, exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's homework?
We're gonna do a couple together, and then I'll set you guys to do the rest.
The whole 22 F.
Yeah, it's not too bad though. It'll go quickly.
13 questions.
It'll go quickly. Trust
And
me.
you don't have to translate them. Oh, never mind.
You don't have to translate. What you think this class is?
I know. I just thought it was just.
What What? Okay. All right, so let's go through the first one.
One moment of joy before she dies.
Okay, using the reasoning given in the preceding discussion, which we just had, whoop-de-doo, see if you can identify that the word in boldface, right, this word here, is either dative or ablative in form.
And then
Translate. All right, so the word kiwibus. Let's first read through the whole sentence like we should. Good Latin students. Septimus.
Septimus.
Omnia.
Omnia.
De aulo mortuo.
De aulo mortuo.
Kiwibus.
Kiwibus.
Explicavit.
Explicavit.
All right, so now we need to decide if kiwibus is dative or ablative, right? Because the ending is the same. Is there a preposition in front of kiwibus?
Yes. Well, not directly.
Not right.
But
Not right in front. So, but what is this preposition referring to? Aulo mortuo. So it's not even going with kiwibus. So yes, there is a preposition there, but is it going with kiwibus? No. So might not be ablative. Is it a person?
No.
What?
Yes.
yes.
Citizens. Citizens. Yeah. So if it's a person, what is it probably going to be? And that is correct. It is actually dative. Is that your grandma voice? Because it's pretty good.
I could be like one of those people who like gets fake scammed, you know? Like there's this dude who like has like this grandma voice changer, and like when people scam call her, he like pretends and then reports them.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. So my verb is everybody
Explicavit.
good. Singular, plural, subject.
Singular.
Good. Okay, now omnia, it could be nominative, it's neuter, but what is it probably going to be since we already have our subject? You were right, accusative.
Oh.
Right, because it's neuter,
Oh. So.
right? Because remember the nominative and the accusative are the same in the neuter. So that's my direct object, neuter accusative, meaning all things, everything.
But it's not singular.
Nope, because think, I, o, a, orum, is, a, is. Okay? All right, so let's translate. Septimus, what did he do? He explicavited omnia de aulo mortuo, about the dead Aulus, right, from the previous story. The guy who was covered up with dung. About the death of Aulus, the dead Aulus, kiwibus, to whom? Good. And you got the plural correct. Okay. Not too bad.
That was fine.
We'll do one more together. Yeah. All right, repeat please. Mihi. Neces est. Equis meis. Quibum dare. Okay, first things first, let's find our verbs. What do we got? Dare, but how am I going to mark it up with a V? It's an inf. Now, we need to figure out the reason. Why do we have an infinitive?
Oh.
Because necesse est, which is what kind of verb?
With the subject of S.
Careful.
It is impersonal.
This one's an impersonal,
Oh.
right? Because like it is necessary, which is different than periculosum.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. So it is necessary. Now, mihi. What case is that? Ego me, mihi, me. It's dative. Okay, so it's a dative, but it's not exactly an IO. What are the keywords for the dative, by the way?
2 or 4.
2 or 4. So 2 or 4, me. All right, necesse est. It is necessary, mihi.
For me.
Yeah, let's write that. It is necessary for me to dare, to give. Now, kibum, what's that going to be? Food. It's my direct object, so to give food. Now, we need to figure out, is there a verb of giving?
Yes.
Yeah, so is it probably a dative?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and it is. This is actually dative.
Give food to my horse.
Yep.
I have fear of horses. And my mom was like, you know, the only logical conclusion from this is to make a rhyme.
Singular or plural? Horse or horses?
Horses.
Horses.
Good, right? Because equus, equi, second declension, so us, e, o. If it was singular, it would be equa meo. But it's plural.
We should watch like the Conan song because I don't know.
Okay. I think let's just do one more together, and then and then we'll meditate for like a minute. Actually, you know what? Let's meditate now. Ramos, Rami, branch. No, unfortunately, it's not ramen. Branch. Remember, like Sextus, Ramum Aripit. It was like chapter, like he snatched the branch and repelled the wolf with
No, it
it.
was Marcus. Sextus was something.
Or oh right, there was Marcus, not
Sextus was
Sextus.
hiding in the tree and was too afraid to get climb down.
So your homework is going to be to finish these sentences. Okay.